Welcome to the Drunker's Path. I'm Shelly, and today we have lots to show you, lots of fun things. It's been like a crazy whirlwind day for me. It's just been go, go, go to get the things ready. So if I seem a little winded or wound up a little, that's why. Just trying to get things organized. So I think we got it. I think everything is ready to go. So I just want to say, okay, what do we going to say first? I actually have a little list down here, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm looking at, okay? So I just want to say, stick around for the second half of the video, or the latter half. I put together a little tutorial on beginning how to cross stitch. So if you ever wanted to learn how to cross stitch, like something like this, and you just didn't really know how to get started, I give a tutorial on what you're going to need, how to start, how to read a chart, a bunch of things. And this is kind of like a fully finished piece. So I did this one, and then I used some fabric and made this little pillow, and it's full of what do you call it, crushed walnuts. So it's kind of heavy, but it's just kind of it's kind of nice just to put up on a shelf or something. So there's many different types of finishes you can do. So have a look at that video, or the latter half of the video, and you can start maybe cross-stitching for yourself. In the store we have some 8 cloth, some 14 count, 16 count, and a little bit of linen, not much, but just a little. And we have a few charts, so if you were looking to get a chart, have a look on our website and enjoy that part. Okay, I wanted to say, coming up is National Quilters Day this month. So we are in the month of March, and that is on March 21st. And I know our guild is having a sew day that day on Zoom. So it'll be loads of fun, and I'm sure there's guilds all over the place doing all sorts of things. So try to get on to whatever your area is doing and enjoy that day. And we have lots and lots of fabric for you to get ready for that day. So have a look. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Well, a friend of mine's going to come over, and we're just going to sit and sew. And our guild's putting on kind of like a murder mystery throughout the day. So it should be kind of fun to guess things as you go along. So they always make it a real treat for us, and a special lunch. So I'm looking forward to that. And speaking of our guild, the Sarnia Quilters Guild, every third year they have a quilt show. And it happens to be the year that they're doing it. And this year is called Once Upon a Quilt. So that's what the poster looks like. And this takes place, let me see, Friday, March 29th and Friday, May 29th and Saturday, May the 30th. And this will be held at the Point Edward Arena. So do come on out. We will be vendors there, so we'll be packing up everything, and hopefully have lots and lots of fabric and notions to sell, and to say hi to everybody that drops by. And don't forget to jump on over to our Facebook and Instagram pages. So join us, and we really want to build up that community. We're going to add more and more things as we go along now. I'm going to have some more free time. I will not be babysitting after May. So I'm kind of like pulled in every which direction, because I do watch my granddaughter half the time. And since my daughter is expecting, and she's due the end of May, beginning of June, so she'll be home, and that leaves me lots and lots of free time, so I can put, between me and Angelus, we'll get lots of things up on that Facebook and Instagram page, but we'd love to build up our community there as well. So join up, it'll be lots of fun. I almost forgot to mention the winner for our $25 gift card this week goes to Linda Core 8821. Linda, you're our winner, $25. So I know where you are, so I will contact you, and we will send that gift card code to you so you can use it anytime. So just leave a comment on this video. And this is actually video number 66, so we're getting there. We're live and learn on this thing. It's been fun. It's been a fun journey so far. So we would love you to leave a comment. Comments really help to build up the algorithm, so we can get our videos out as far as we can. And as a little thank you, that's what we give the $25 gift card each video, or something to equivalent to that. So just leave a comment on just any subject this time. I don't really have a question, but what you think of our videos, what you'd like to see, just anything. And even if there's constructive criticism, we're okay with that. It's great. It just helps us out. So leave a comment, and then you'll be in the running for the next video for the $25 gift card. And also at the end of this month, we will be giving away our $100 gift card to anybody who has purchased between January 1st and March the 31st. I had to think about the dates there for a second, but so make your purchase before that, and then you'll be in the running for $100. So that buys, that's a lot of fat quarters, if you want to look at it that way. Let's get to what's new in the shop, because we have a couple of real fun things. First of all, I have 2 more colors to add to our Kona solids. Now, if anybody's got a baby coming in their family, these all work well for you. The first one we have is called Shell. It's more of a pink color. It's just a nice soft pink that you'd want to put into a baby quilt or something similar. Maybe something for spring, because it's a very pastel-y pinkish color. I guess I just like the name because it's called Shell. And we also have this lovely blue color. Now I have to look at the name. What is it called? This is called Dusty Blue. And it's just a really nice soft blue, nice pastel-y blue. So that will work really well in a baby quilt as well. When I was on the web page looking at stuff that I wanted to purchase from the distributor, I saw the new zippy bags from Lori Holt. Well, I saw them. I had to have them. I just had to get one. And I saw they're completely sold out now. I got one of the last bolts that they had online, so I did get one, so I was really happy with that. And what it looks like, the bolt itself looks like this, so it's actually longer. Now this, you can't really see what it is, but I'm going to show you each individual bag. There are 8 bags on this panel, so, and they're of a heavier cotton. They're more like a canvas, so they're very, very durable. And like I said, there are 4 big and 4 small bags that you can make. And you might think, oh, I'd have no use for eight bags. But think of it this way. You could either go in with a friend and purchase one of these panels, or you can make them and give them as gifts, or you can cut them out individually, each bag panel, and give it away to one of your stitchy friends, one of your quilting friends, unfinished, so they can just make it any which way that they like. So that's a nice gift too. Just wrap it up, put a bow on it, give it to them, and I'll show you what it comes with. So I'm just going to do a little shifting here. What it comes with in the large panel, it's got the instructions written out right here. So this is her 4th zippy bag panel that Lori Holt has made. So what I would do if I was giving away any portion of the panel, like any of the bags, I would just take a snap with my phone and then just add that to it, like forward that to whomever you're giving this to so they know how to make it. Or go onto YouTube, do a search under Lori Holt Zippy Bag Tutorial, and you will find exactly how she does it. It's a little different than what's written on here because she adds the inside fabric, the lining, and also the batting that she uses. And these are all, on it also are these little, they're the tabs that go on the side of the bag. So there are 8 of those. Now I made a bag, and I'm going to show you in a minute. But first of all, I just want to show you each individual panel, or not panel, but the bag itself. So like I said, there are 4 small ones. Now one I made, see, I purchased one of these panels. There are 5 panels on that bolt, so there are 4 left. So I know people really love these bags, so you have to be quick to get them. So this is what one looks like. So what you do is you cut on the dotted lines, and then you follow the instructions to make the bag. Now I add the lining and I add the batting inside of it. Here's another one. How cute is this? These are little teapots, and look at the nice pretty bluey green fabric that she just does so well with matching everything. I just love this. And this is the piece at the top, that's the front, and this is the back. So that's the second one. The third one, like this, kind of like a cheater fabric where you have all your little quilt blocks, the backing, and then up here we have the top. Now those are 3 of the small. I made a small one, so I'll show you the 4th one in a minute, but look at this first big one. Isn't that nice with the sewing machine and the tomato? It's just so colorful. I just love it. This is probably my favorite one of the zippy bags that she's done. Now you have to have your own zipper as well. So we do have a few of the zippy bag zippers in stock, so you can have a look at those. And like I said, you need your lining and your batting. So this is the next big one. So you have the top part right here. So you'll cut along that dotted line. You'll put your zipper in that section, and that's the front. And here's the back piece right here. So that's all it is. It's just like that. So that's 1, or that's number 2. Number 3, nice for spring, these beautiful little flowers. And the 4th one looks like this. It's got a nice house with a beehive and a bee. Again, very springy. So these are just fun bags to make, and there's just a ton of things you can put them in. Like cross stitch people love these, and for quilting you can put your quilt blocks in them, or a bunch of things that you're going to take on retreat. They just come in handy for so many things. And I just want to show you the bag that I made. I just love this one. This was my favorite out of the whole thing. I like the iron, the fabric. Isn't that cute? And then see, this is the loop thing that I showed you, and I added my own zipper, and inside I used just a gingham for the lining. I added my own little bling for my zipper pull, so it's a little sunflower, and there's this little tiny acorn. It's really cute. And on the back, see, I like to make it my own touch. So I just did this. I put Shelly's bag on it, and I just did some quilting. I did like a blanket stitch to put this strip, and I just did that on the embroidery module on my machine. So, and at the front I just did my quilting just around, just a few things just to give it a little quilty look. So that is the bag, is one of the bags. So I'm going to be making more for sure. So I just love this one. Now I don't have a ton of things that I sewed because like to show you, but I have been very busy these last couple weeks. Every waking moment I think I used to finish the Lori Holt Christmas or vintage Christmas quilt. That was a sew along last year. I started mine in October, so I was very late to get started, but I did fully finish the top. I haven't had it quilted yet, but this is what I finished, and I put the borders on. I'm going to show you the fabrics that I use for the borders. I'm not going to show you the quilt top, like the finished quilt top yet, because I am putting this into our Guild Quilt Show at for the end of May. So that's my quilt that I'm going to put in, and I don't want to show it off right now because I just kind of want to save it for the show. Now these are 3 of the fabrics that I used for the outside border. So I used this red, and this one here. So, and it looked, oh my gosh, it looks so good when I put it together with the fabric bundle that I used to make all the 42 blocks. So, yeah, I'm really excited. I would love to show you now, but again, I just want to wait and show it at the quilt show. So I did get that one done. And for my Let's Be Friends that I've been showing you, I did do another block, and I think I'm starting to get into a real groove on how to make these. It took me a bit, but I think I got it going now. And this is with the Tilda fabric. So I think this is block number 4 for me. So I'm going to try and keep doing 1 or 2 a week. One every week or 2 weeks, whatever I can get done. So I really want to do this quilt too, because I think it's going to look pretty sharp when it gets all put together. And I also want to show you something that I made. This was through another quilt shop where they had like a subscription. Each month you'd get something. I get one of these little wall hangings. So this one I did this is for the month of March. So it just says family, and it has the little birds on the birdhouse. So it's not too hard to make. You just have to get your placement right with all the little the applique, and then I just sewed it down. And I also wanted to show you, there's a club that I just joined, and it's in Alberta, this quilt shop. It's called Willow Cottage. I'm sure many of you have heard of it before. I also like to support my like the Canadian quilt shops whenever I can. I don't carry everything, so I look around and I see what's out there myself. And I saw this. It's called AccuFactum. It's a subscription. It's the AccuFactum Fabric Club, and this fabric actually comes from Germany. So you get 4, it says fat quarters, but they're actually larger than a fat quarter. I don't know the dimension, but when I opened it up, I got my first package yesterday, and when I opened it up, I thought, wow, these are kind of big. I thought they almost were like half yards, but it's a good size for the money, and you also get access to the tutorials for the project that they make each month, and it goes back, I think, to 2024, so you can access all of those videos as well with your subscription price, which I thought was pretty fair. I was really happy with what I saw, but I've always loved the fabric. I just thought it's so pretty. So it came, like I said, yesterday, so I was trying like crazy to get that first project done, and I have it mostly done. And what it is, it's called it's a tufted seat cushion. These are the instructions for it, but you can use this is what do you call that, charm packs. You can use a charm pack for this because they're all just 5-inch squares. And what it's just a seat cushion that I'm making. I don't have it fully finished. I have just the cushion part, and you're supposed to use, like, I got myself some of these little buttons, and then that's what makes the tufted part. I'm going to show you. Okay, this is what it looks like, okay? So you have all your little 5-inch squares, so you just cut out 16, you sew them together, and then you have your backing here. And then inside, now you can either buy an 18-inch insert, or you can get layers of batting. So I just chose the layers of batting, and what I did a little different than what they had is that I rounded my corners because I thought it just looked better that way. So I just cut the piece on the back the exact same size. Here's my template that I use for my corners, so I just kind of put that on, and I just use my rotary cutter and cut out the corners, and then I just took some batting. I put an X through the batting so it didn't shift on me. I had several layers, and I cut it out just a little bit smaller so it fit inside once I sewed the front and the back together. And I left an opening open, and so I just kind of stuffed in the batting. And it took a little bit of finagling to get it to lay straight and to get it in there proper. So now that I've got that part done, so I will take these buttons and I will do the tufting. So they'll go right at the intersection of the seams. So I needed 9 of these. So I just thought this blue turned like it really matched the little fairy girl. So I thought that's going to look really nice. So I'll get Angels to put in a picture of the fully finished pillow. Not pillow, but it's kind of like a chair pad. That's what it is. So you can see my fully finish. Right now, at this moment that I'm speaking, I do not have it done, but you can see the photo. Also, next Friday, March the 13th, is the next free pattern that Primrose Cottage puts out. I don't know what it is yet. I just know what the fabrics look like. So I just pulled fabrics from our shop that Angels will put a photo in right here, and you'll see the fabrics that I pulled. And as soon as I find out the fabric requirements, like how much we can kit this up for you, I'm going to make whatever it is that they're showing, because I can't even tell you what it is. It's just a free pattern. They're usually smaller type of a quilting project. But I think there's about 9 or 10, I think 9 fabrics, and they're like yellows and pinks and black and white. So I'm really, really curious to see what it is. But if you are interested in getting this kitted up for you, and just onto the Primrose Cottage website to get the pattern. So you have to sign up for their quilting newsletter, and you'll get that free link. But if you're interested in that, drop us a line at support@drunkard'spath.com, and we'll be able to kit that up for you and get it out, okay? So I'm going to make it, and I'm just really looking forward to making that, because like the fabrics are just, like the colors are so pretty. So fun surprises, eh? Cross stitch time. Speaking of Primrose Cottage, again, newest cross stitch project, their free one that comes out once a month. It came out yesterday, and this one is called Spring Blessings. Now it looks like this. Okay, and I got a little bit of a start on it. This is my start. Now I changed the colors a little. I used this color fabric. Mind you, they have a blue on here. So it is still a bluish color. And they had purple. Well, I'm not a big purpley color. It just didn't look right. I mean, not that it didn't look right. It just wasn't me. I went with more pinks rather than the purples, but I still used the greens, the whites, the blacks there. So I have probably almost halfway done. And I will fully finish this, and we've got lots of little, lots of fabric, so we can do a fully finish. So I'll have that one for next video on how I fully finished it. I don't know at this point in time how I'm going to do it, but it'll be fun to figure that out. So there's that one. Remember, sign up for their cross stitch newsletter, and you will get that free link as well. It's free all for the month of March. Next, I got to show you is Snow White. I've made some progress on the Snow White, and this is what it looks like so far. So I did all the tree over here, and they still have that part, and there's like a couple animals over here. But believe it or not, that took a long time to do all that black, and there's still a bunch of black there. So there's that one. And the last one I'm going to show you is one that I pulled out that I haven't worked on for a bit, and that's my Halloween at Hawk Run Hollow. And what I did was I finished this one. I was determined to get that's Scarecrow and all the pumpkins. There were so many pumpkins to do. So that one's done, and I'm just going to open it up and show you that I have the two sections done. All I have to do is the bottom now. Well, all I have to do, there's a couple that are full coverage, but there are 4 more of these squares to go, and it'll be done, which probably will take me another couple of years, but you know what? It's okay. So now here's our tutorial on how to begin to cross stitch. Today I'm going to show you a quick tutorial about cross stitch. What you need, what's involved, and how to get started. So here's a piece that I did. So you know what cross stitch is, what it is. So we're just making stitches crossed over in different colors, and you follow a chart, and this is something that you might end up making yourself. So some of the things that you're going to need, I'm just going to put them down. You're going to need, hopefully you can see that. Here I have a needle minder and the needle. Needles come in different sizes, 24, 26, 28. The higher the number, the thinner the needle is. So I personally like using a 28 needle because I stitch a lot on linen. So there's your needle minder. So you can just go like that, and your needle, stays put. You need some scissors. So these are my cross stitch scissors. We need a chart. So that's what the front looks like, and I'll go over the actual chart in a minute. And we need some floss. So this is your regular DMC floss. It is one of the most economical ones you can get. And it comes in 6 strands per, strand of it. There's 6 little strands in each one. So you just kind of like tap it, and then you can see the separated strands. So you just pull one of those out, and then you thread your needle. So there's the DMC cotton floss. Then we have our over-dyed flosses, which these are hand-dyed. So they cost a little bit more. So these come in many different colors. So this one's Roxy Floss. That's in London, Ontario. And you can get many different ones, Classic Colorworks, Weeks Dye Works, different flosses out there that you can get. There's a lot. I just don't remember all the names of them. So that's that one. Or you can go with silk. Okay, silk is going to cost you the most, but is really super nice to work with, especially on linen. Like that's what you'd probably use your silk is on linen, or maybe even weave. But I would definitely, if the project warrants some silk, just try it and see how you like it. But I definitely like working with silk, but I can't always afford to buy all the silks for one project because it does add up pretty quick. I think this little skein is like $8 or something like that. The over dyes are $4 or $5 5 something. And then with the DMC, there's about 89 cents. So you can just see the differences. So those are our flosses. And now I'm gonna show you the different fabrics. If you wanted to start out, you'd probably use something like this, which is an Aida. And Aida it's even woven. And this one's 18 count. So that means 18 little holes per inch, okay? So probably starting out, you'd want to start with something like 14 count, because that's pretty good. So you're just going to go in one hole, cross over, come back up, and cross the other way. That's how I do it. I make an X at a time. Some people go and do one way all the way across and then come back and cross over on the way back. It's personal preference. Oh, I forgot to bring a hoop down here. But if you wanted to use a hoop, you can use a hoop, or you can do it in hand. So if you're going to do it in hand, I would just like fold it like that, hold it in your hand, because the Aida cloth is kind of stiff, so you can definitely do it in hand. But there are a lot of people that do linen in hand. Now, I haven't mastered that because I lose my tension that way, but I've definitely done Aida in hand. So you either have, and there's all different kind of hoops, by the way. You can get like the really economical hoops for a couple dollars, all the way up to, gosh, you can pay over $100 for a hoop. The vintage hoops that are out there, they can cost you some money, but I like to use hoop. That's the way I go. So there's our Aida. This is our even weave. You can see that it's all like I don't know what the count is on this one. I would say this is probably 18 count as well, maybe a little bit more. 28 count. Maybe, yeah, this is probably a 28 count. So that one you'd go over 2 holes instead of 1. So the higher the count, you're probably going to go over 2 instead of 1. So on the pattern, it will usually tell you, if you're working on Aida, you're going to go over 1. So 2 strands of floss over 1 hole. But when you get into a tighter weave, you're going to use probably 1 strand of floss over 2 holes. So it makes a difference, and each person likes it done a certain way, so that, again, is your choice. And the third type of fabric we have is our linen. Now, this one, it has been dyed. You can see the modeling in it, and I like that. I like that look. I like that vintage kind of look. And this one is, I think it's a 36 count, and I would go over two squares, right? So when I do my X's, I'm gonna come in 1, go down 2, and come back up, and then do my crossover. So that's the way I do it. And you think, oh, I can't see those holes. Either can I, okay? So I use some magnification like this. This is something that I've purchased. This one, it can charge up, and this comes right off the base, and then you can clip it on somewhere, but I usually just keep it right on. And it has 3 lighting types, so you can see like a little bit of light, medium, and a lot more. And it's got a nice magnifying glass there so I can see it. And I also wear bifocals, so when I get into this, like the 36 or 40 count, which I don't think have I tried 40? I don't know. Some people go all the way to 56 count. How they see it, I don't know. I need a seeing eye dog to do something like that. But I'm going to stick with the 36 count, because that's a good count for me. But I did start on the 14 count Aida. So you kind of like work your way up to it, and your eye literally gets trained on those little holes. So you do get used to it. So with your magnifier, your lighting, and whatever type of fabric that you like is you'll get used to it as you kind of go along. So here's our chart, and I'm going to show you the back of it. I don't think it's going to be, too much of a crime to show you this just once, just because I need to show you how it works. This is what the chart looks like, okay? So you've got all your different symbols in the different colors. You've got red, pink, light green for this one, okay? They're all kind of similar. Some are just black and white, and some have color. I like the color charts. It's easier for my eye to see it. You'll see here these lines that go through. That is showing you your halfway mark. So some people want to start over here on this side, or some people go this side. or some go to the bottom. It's just, again, personal preference, where you would like to start. Some people go right for that middle. So they know when they fold their fabric in 4, they're going to have that centerpiece, and there's no doubt they're going to have enough on either side all the way around, because I've come close before and I've kind of like miscalculated, and because I usually start, let me see where I start. Yeah, I usually start up here. That's how I start my cross stitch. So just you just kind of follow the chart. So let's get a needle threaded up. I'm just going to show you real quick. As you can see, this is just a thinner one. Now, how I do it on Aida, I'm just going to pull out a thread, okay, like that. It's pretty easy to pull out if you do one at a time. Don't do 2 or 3, because it's gonna get all tangled. All right. So what we're gonna do is fold it in half and put it around the needle like that, and then I'm just gonna feed it through. Now I can't really see that well. Hopefully, did we get it? Oh, we did. Look at that. We have it, and then we have the one with the 2 ends up here. And we've got the loop down here. So I'm going to take my Aida, and I'm going to kind of fold it like I showed you. And you know what? I really need the magnifier because I can't see. So what I'm going to do, okay, I'm going to come up into a hole, okay? Into a hole, and then I'm going to go directly diagonally from that hole to that one. And I'm going to pull it through the back, okay? And there's my loop. And I'm going to put my needle through my loop and pull. See? Now we're anchored. Now we can go across. Okay, again, it's really, okay. There we go. So we can just make our X down and then, oopsie, and push the needle in. And there's our X. There's our first X. So then we go to the next one. Okay, so we get a nice tension going. We go diagonally across, pull it through, and come up, and then go down. That's all there is to it, okay? So you can see, we'll do one more so you can get a better look, like that, down. Sorry to have the magnifier in the way, but honestly, I can't see the holes. Okay, and in, and down one more. So you're just going to follow your chart along and see the color that you need. So that would be 2. Then I'm going to skip 3, 2, skip 3, and I'll do that all the way around. Then I'll go inside and do the next one, where I have 1, skip 2, 1, skip 1, 1, and do that. And then I'll do a color change and start doing just following my chart, and then the green. So this chart would probably take me about 4 hours to do something like that. I'm a slower cross stitcher. And then to end it, what I'm going to do, I'm going to weave my needle through all of those, like usually about four stitches, pull it through. Get your scissors, and you're going to snip right close. And that's not going anywhere. That's there, okay? That's not going to move. Now, I'm going to take this piece of even weave, and I'm going to show you. Okay, again, this is in hand, so hopefully it works okay. So, see how nice and neat we have this back? This is nice and neat. There's no tails. Okay, for this one, I'm going to come up through the hole. Now, this is going to be over 2. In the Aida, I don't know if you can work it through like this, but this is called the pin stitch, okay? So you don't have to worry about having any tails whatsoever. And what you're going to do is you're going to go there's a hole right above it. So you're going to put your needle through. You're going to pull it through until you get a little tail, okay? I just put my finger on that tail. Then I'm going to come back through the first hole that I came in, okay? So that's the one below it. And I'm going to pull it through. And then I'm going to go to the hole directly below. And I'm going to pull it through. Okay? And then I'm going to work on my X. So I'm going to because we're going to do, this is 2 strands going through over two holes. So I'm going to do my X. Okay. And up. And here is my X. Okay, so we have our X. So we're going to say, oh, look, but we have a tail. Well, no, because we did our pin stitch to start. I'm going to snip that all the way down. And you know what? That's not going anywhere. That is nice and secure. So I'll do a couple more on this nice even weave. Down. And do our cross. So we're going to go down below. So we're just counting 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 to do our X's. And I'm going to go all the way across. And then I can bury that tail like I did before. Just go underneath a few stitches, pull it, and snip it. And the back will look just lovely. Okay? So that's all it is for these stitches. Now you can get into some fancier stitches that are in some charts. But for the most part, it's just X's. And this is what you get, is something like that. So I'm going to show you a couple of my fully finished pieces, okay? And because we are a fabric store, we have the fabric to do your fully finishes. So this is one that I did. See the cute little house with the bees and that. Then I added a piece of fabric, some rickrack, another piece of fabric here. I stuffed it and made a pillow. So that's the back. So we got little fabric bundles to do finishes or bags or something where you can put a cross stitch right into a bag or pillows or in frames. So I'm going to show you a couple more. Now I did this one last year. It's a little roll. So you've got the word April, little basket. We have this pretty fabric. So we've got all kinds of spring-like fabric in the shop, so have a look. But this makes such beautiful little fully finishes. Get yourself some ribbon, and isn't that cute? So you don't have to just put cross stitches in frames. But if you did, I've got one like this. So that's a really cute one. This is a Stitching with the Housewives one, and I really enjoy doing this guy. And look at this cute little bag that I made with the sheep. So here's our cross stitch. I built around it. I put some vintage trim on here. So, and then it's lined on the inside. So it's just a cute little thing that I put little Miss Clovis in. This is a Stacy Nash animal cracker. So I did the cross stitch. I cut it out and I sewed her up. And then this is like a little section where you can put your scissors in. So a little pocket. There's all kinds of tutorials that show you exactly how to do this. This is filled with walnut shells, crushed walnut shells. So they just make just cute little things to put around your house. And I just put Clovis in the bag. And I have it sitting on one of my tables upstairs. And then I have this really colorful pillow that I made the Halloween. I think this was from Fat Quarter Shop. I made this this cross stitch here for Halloween. Then I added this really bright fabric that kind of goes with the colors in the cross stitch. So that was done on Aida. So that's what that looks like. Here's the back. So there's a fully finished pillow. There are so many finishes. I highly recommend that you watch FlossTube to get some of these ideas for finishes or how to do certain charts and stuff. They show so many things. There's Periwinkle Stitcher, Sean. She has an incredible channel. It's called the Periwinkle Stitcher, and she usually puts out quite a lengthy video each month that shows everything she's working on, what she has finished, and it's just really delightful to watch her. It's really educational to see her work away. And there's a bunch of other ones that I follow on there. You get to see the certain ones that you maybe want to watch over and over. There's Carol Saltbox Stitcher. I can't even remember. Like I watch at least like Brenda and Laura. They're really good. They show their finishes and what they've been working on. So just try it out. You'll be surprised at how soothing it is to sit there and do these stitches and then come up with your own idea on your fully finished. So I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoy cross stitching. It is really something that it kind of works with my quilting, so I enjoy both things, and try it out. Thank you for sticking around. It was nice to be able to put this again together, and hopefully you've picked some ideas up and get some inspiration. And as always, keep sewing, keep stitching.